Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kirsty and I make psychic and spiritual content, so if that's your kind of thing, please do join us and stick around by subscribing down below. So today is a lovelies request. One of our lovelies, Paula, sent in a request via my website. You can now book requests for me, and it is the only way to guarantee that your reading request is done. You can put them in the comments below. I do still read through them. I do still take requests from there sometimes, but the only way to absolutely 100% guarantee that your reading request is done is to book it via my website. So that is www.kirstylewis.com, and you can book private readings with me over there as well. So Paula requested for a reading for Amelia Warner and Jamie Dornan, and I had no idea who these people were, but Jamie Dornan played the main character in 50 Shades of Grey, and Amelia Warner is his wife, and she is a musician. Now, as a lot of you will know, if you've been here for a while, you will know that I listen to people's music to connect with them, and so I did play a little bit of Amelia's music. Absolutely beautiful. Would say I'm a fan. Would say it nearly put me to sleep. It was like classical. She's like a composer, so it was like classical piano. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love anything like that. Like, it's similar to like meditation music, just literally nearly put me to sleep. So yes, if you do like this reading, please do hit a lovely thumbs up, and let's get into reading for Amelia Warner and Jamie Dornan. So I instantly feel, because obviously my connection with him is now 50 Shades of Grey, so that's probably the main messages that I'm going to get. So Spirit drew me back to that time when Jamie Dornan was filming 50 Shades of Grey, and I do feel there was some discomfort from his wife in him taking that role. I don't feel she was 100% comfortable with it. Spirit makes me feel that Amelia Warner went to the set numerous times and was there quite a lot of the time when she wasn't working herself, because she just felt uncomfortable. There was a natural connection between him and his co-star. I think her name is Dakota Johnson. They had a very natural chemistry, but I don't feel like it ever went any further. I feel like they were very flirty on set, but then I guess when you're playing that role as an actress and an actor, I don't know. I can only guess that that's the role that you're in. And I think and feel that that made his wife very uncomfortable. Now, I don't know if Amelia Warner and Jamie Dornan, well, I don't know because I don't know anything about them, are like childhood sweethearts, like they've known each other from a very young age, because that's genuinely how it feels in their partnership. They've got a really firm friendship. They have a lovely relationship. I feel like they could have another child. That's one thing that Spirit tells me, that they could have another child. But I feel like they have a very firm, some may say boring, relationship. It feels normal. But I will say that during his time in 50 Shades of Grey, that she was a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit. So Spirit, please can you show me the relationship of Amelia Warner and Jamie Dornan? Thank you. Please give me a clarity and guidance reading. Yeah, look, I'm not surprised to see that spill over. There's no tea here, there's no anything. I feel like they are two people who have a really good relationship, a very healthy relationship. I feel like they're able to talk about anything. I feel like when she said that she was uncomfortable with him in the movie, I feel like he said, well, come to the set. Like, you know, I think when your husband or your wife is an actor or an actress and they have to do those scenes, or they have to kiss another person, I would imagine you become rather comfortable with it. But what I will say is Amelia may have seen Jamie Dornan like grab Dakota's hand or brush her on the shoulder or something like that, and that may have made her feel quite uncomfortable. But at the same time, I feel like they have such a secure unit and they can talk about anything, and they do have quite a healthy relationship, that anything she was uncomfortable about, I feel like she was able to communicate to him, and it was able to be cleared out. Like, they was able to air anything out about it. And I also feel like they sat and had dinner with Dakota, and like, I feel like she was very aware of the dynamic and what it was going to be when he took on the role. Now, I never watched the 50 Shades of Grey movies. I think I saw the first one, but it's not something I followed. I never read the books. But I feel like they could be doing another movie of it. I don't know whether it like finalised or something, but I feel like he's gonna go back and play the role again. I feel like it's not finished. Okay, Spirit, please give me 7 more cards for Amelia Warner and Jamie Dornan. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, please give me 6 more cards for Amelia Warner and Jamie Dornan. Ooh. Okay. Please give me... Okay, here we go. Okay, please give me 3 more cards. 3 more cards, please. Interesting. Please give me 2 more cards for Amelia Warner and Jamie Dornan. Okay. And 1 more card, please, for Amelia Warner and Jamie Dornan. 1 more card. Okay. Right. The first card that Spirit gave for Amelia Warner and Jamie Dornan was the 10 of Cups. I'm not at all surprised to see this as their first card. Oh, I just took in too much breath. This card is like the penultimate family, happiness, contentment, fulfilled card. In the original Rider-Waite deck, this card is depicted, it's got like a family, and then there's the cups across the top, and then there's a house in the background. Like, it is like the ultimate, like, you've got your family, you're married, you're happy, you're settled. It is that card. Okay, it is definitely that card, and I feel that with them. I feel like they are a boring, normal, everyday couple. There is nothing, like, there's no dirt, there's no tea, there's no anything to spill on them. I feel like they support each other. I feel like they have honest conversations, they've got good communication. Like any couples, they get on each other's nerves, but apart from that, they've got a very good foundation. So that's the initial card that I feel like Spirit wants us to know on the offset, and I felt that initially when I connected with them. I was like, there's nothing, there's no tea here at all, like there's nothing here, like they're just both two very happy people to be together. So Spirit wants us to know that from the get-go. So as we move into the energy, and I feel really Paula's question was connected with his time as, you know, Christian Grey and his connection with Dakota. We've then got given the 2 of Swords. Now, the 2 of Swords is a card of like brushing things under the carpet, sweeping things away, pretending you can't see things, pretending things aren't happening, blindfolding yourself, keeping yourself in situations, pretending that everything's fine when actually you need to address certain situations. And I feel like their marriage during the time of 50 Shades of Grey really highlighted some of those things to them. And actually, prior to him doing the movie, maybe there were some issues, maybe there were some cracks, maybe they weren't as open and honest then as they are now. And actually, the fact that he took on that kind of role that made him be with another woman all the time, sexually in the way that he was, it highlighted a lot, and it brought a lot to the surface for them, things that they had swept away. And it allowed them to kind of improve their relationship, actually. I feel like it allowed them to talk about things that maybe they wouldn't have talked about before. It brought them closer, because the following card from that is the 9 of Cups and the Temperance. And these 2 cards together, and I feel they are energetically tied, is about moving forward, looking back at what maybe didn't work before and what we were doing before that we need to change, and moving forward with your love in a new and better way for you. And I feel like that's what him doing the movie really highlighted for them, because I feel like at the time she may have just had a baby at the beginning of one of these movies, and her mood, I feel like, she may have been a little bit insecure. And when your husband's off doing that type of movie with another woman and spending a lot of time with him, and, you know, having those touchy things. Like I say, I think there were times when she saw him hold hands with her and brush her on the shoulder and all of that stuff. And I feel like once upon a time, you know, she may have chose to brush things like that under the carpet, or even in the first 50 Shades of Grey, she may have chose to brush that under the carpet. But I feel like by the time we got to like the second movie, and I think there was a third, Spirit make me feel like there was 3, she was confident enough, they'd worked through it to be able to say, I really don't feel comfortable with you doing that, or that makes me feel a certain way. And then he was able to reassure her. It really did, I feel like, bring healing to their relationship. Temperance is all about healing. It's about looking back at what isn't working, weighing up the cons, thinking about what we need to change. And the 9 of Cups is about moving forward with love and progressing. I feel like these 2 will always be together. They always want to be together, and they're willing to work through whatever it is that they go through. So moving on, we have the Eight of Wands, okay? And the Eight of Wands is about career opportunities. Now, like I said, I'm going to link that in with the Knight of Wands, because Knight of Wands is about moving forward, okay? So we've got the career opportunity, and then it's about moving forward with it. There is another, it's either another 50 Shades of Grey movie, or it's another movie where he plays a main character. He's got another big movie role coming between now, I feel, and 2024. That again is going to see him in a position that maybe raises some, you know, some, I wouldn't call them issues, just, you know, things that as a partner may make you feel insecure and slightly jealous. But he's got a new movie coming, and it's a new start. So actually it might be a completely new movie entirely, but it might be like a 50 Shades of Grey spin-off, because I do feel there's some connection with it. So maybe it's written by the same person, or maybe there's some connection to 50 Shades of Grey. So yeah, he's got that coming up, and that's a whole new beginning for them, for him and for them, because I think when your husband or your wife is an actor, you really take on their job, you know, they're away a lot, so you're taking on a lot of responsibility, a lot of the household chores, you're taking on their moods because they're probably tired, and it's a whole new chapter of your relationship. And I feel like he hasn't worked for a while, so yeah, it's like entering a new season, because he's going back to work, he's going back into this main film role, and it's a whole shift in dynamic. And then finally, we have the Four of Cups, which, I mean, the Ten of Cups to start and the Four of Cups to end really just sums up their relationship. They have a happy, healthy, fulfilled relationship. And Four of Cups is the card of like boredom. It's like contentment. It's the card of like, I'm happy where I am. I'm just going to sit here and, you know, be happy. And listen, boring isn't always bad. There's nothing wrong with having what would be quote unquote a boring relationship, because it's not boring to them. They're happy. And that's what I feel here. They are happy, they are supported, they support one another, they're loved, they love each other. It starts and ends with cups. Cups are the card of emotions and love, and you know, yes, there were testing periods, yes, they go through their challenges like every other couple, but they have a firm foundation to work through it. So that's Amelia Warner and Jamie Dornan. I feel like there's nothing here that's really like, you know, lavish. I feel like lavish? Scandalous, not lavish. They're just a normal couple. So yeah, I feel like that's that. But what I will do before we just pull away from this energy is I'm going to do a quick pull on Jamie Dornan's energy with Dakota Johnson, because like I said, there was some flirtiness going on there. I don't feel like it went any further than what they did in the movie, but you know, I feel like, did Dakota have feelings for him? Did he have feelings for her? Let's see. So I'm going to pull one card on Jamie Dornan's feelings for Dakota Johnson, and then I pull one card on Dakota Johnson's feelings for Jamie Dornan, sorry. It's because I don't know them, so I'm just like, is that their name? Yeah, that's their name. I know who I'm talking about in my mind. Okay, Spirit, please show me one card for how Dakota Johnson felt about Jamie Dornan, or feels about him. Please show me one card for how Dakota Johnson feels about Jamie Dornan. Okay, Queen of Wands. Okay, and please show me one card for how Jamie Dornan feels about Dakota Johnson. Please show me his feelings towards Dakota. Please show me one card for Jamie Dornan's feelings towards Dakota Johnson, Spirit. Okay, well, there's no romantic feelings here. Wands, as a suit in tarot, is representative of career. Okay, so it literally was a work friendship, because both cards are Wands cards. There's nothing scandalous here. There's no romantic relationship here. When we look at how Dakota feels about Jamie, she shows up as the Queen of Wands, which means she's here to work, and it's a working relationship. And yes, they had fun, and yes, it was passionate on set, and yes, they had a connection, but ultimately it was about work. It really was about work. It was about the job. She was showing up in his life as the Queen of Wands. Career was at the main focus. Wands is all about career. It's a career card. It's a passion card. I would be lying if I said he didn't light a little bit of fire in her, or that she maybe didn't fancy him a little bit. But you know, I feel like that's more sexual chemistry than emotional. and I definitely don't feel like it went anywhere off the set. And Six of Wands is a card of recognition and triumph, and recognising someone's potential and thinking someone's really amazing, and that's Jamie Dornan's energy towards Dakota Johnson. And I feel like he just really valued her as an actor and as an actress, and he really praised her and how good she was. And they had a really good team on set, actually. They had this connection. Like I said, both shown up as Wands energy, so they had this fiery connection, but it was really nothing more than that. Like, he loves his wife and his wife loves him. They've shown up as the Cups card, which Cups, whenever we're talking about relationships, they're the suit you want to see. You want to see Cups. Of course, you want to see a bit of fire as well, but mainly at the foundation of your relationship, you really want to see Cups. But between these two, it really was just about work. So yeah, I think that's all for Amelia Warner, Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson. I really enjoyed reading for like different people that I didn't know, so I loved that. So yeah, if you do want a guaranteed reading request from me, please do head over to my website, www.kirstylewis.com. I've only opened like a few spaces a month, so there's only going to be like 2 or 3 requests open a month. So if there is someone you really want to see me read for, then head over there. Thank you, Paula, for this request. I really did enjoy this. I hope it's been helpful to you or answered any of your questions or given you insight into the dynamic. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, please do stick around and subscribe. Hit a lovely thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye!